What a year. Thank you all so much for watching my videos, liking the video, commenting the video. It means the world to me. This year has been a fantastic year for video games. We'll get to that. But so many things happened that I am incredibly grateful for and proud of, especially my trip to Australia, man, where I participated in the Ultimate Self-Defense Championship alongside Jesse Ancan, Jeff Chan, Jordan teaches Jiu-Jitsu, Nathan Levy, and Craig. I represented Shaolin Kung Fu. More on that later. But I'm a gamer first, Chinese second. The past few years have been tough for games. 2021 was probably the worst year for gaming that I've ever experienced. Things recovered in 2020, but this year it all came together. Banger after banger. There was something for everybody. And my 7 personal favorite games of this year are, in no particular order, except for the number 1, the Dead Space remake. Please remake the second game. Come on, man. For me, Dead Space 2 is like Dead Space 1, but just everything better. Why the fuck are they working on some Iron Man shit? Nobody cares, bruh. This is how it's done, man. The way it looks, sounds, and plays. Flawless victory. I think I gave it an 8 out of 10. Well deserved. Next up, Lies of Pi, based on Life of Pi. Who would have thought I'd put a Souls-like on this list where you play as Pinocchio? I love its more linear nature. I love the boss fights. I love this world. And I love you, Jeff. Then, Cyberpunk 2077. Phantom Liberty. Bro. I could talk about this for hours. I swear, I would chew your ear off. A few years ago, I talked on stream about how they could fix Cyberpunk, but they're never gonna do it because it's gonna require some fundamental systemic changes. I said they have to turn the armor into cosmetics, fix the loot spam, fix the cop system, and they did it. Listen, what it is now is a masterpiece and one of the best games ever made. Big up CDPR. Then, Ready or Not. Many of you probably never heard of this game. Did you play SWAT 4 maybe back in the day? Then you gotta play this, man. End of story, bro. You gotta get into fucked up situations and bring order to the chaos. This game is hardcore, bro. One wrong move and you're dead. It's got straight up school shit in it, yeah. Probably one of the toughest and most intense games I've ever played. Version 1.0 just got released, and I don't think everything is perfect. Some things are disappointing, but it's complicated. But still, Ready or Not is a dream game come true for me. Thank you. Now, although I am a super mainstream, boring ass gamer, I'm the anti-contrarian. Contrarians, I hate them. I'm against contrarians. I did grow up playing all sorts of genres, and it breaks my Tuscaloosa heart when I hear that people have an aversion to try strategy games. Why? They're so much fun. Please. If we're just counting net hours, this is the game I've played the most this year. This is not a joke. And that is Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. Even my wife loves it. Can I get some love for my Advance Wars peeps? The game of my childhood, man. A turn-based, chess-like war game. It's just amazing. The reboot did everything perfectly, even the art style. I don't give a fuck. I can spend endless hours in this. I dream of a proper sequel one day, but it doesn't matter. The fact that we got this makes me super happy. Thank you, world. And now it gets even more try-hard. Nobody cares about the following game, so I won't waste much more time on it. I'm gonna go, fuck Company of Heroes 3. I'm a huge fan of Company of Heroes 1. Really enjoying it. But I gotta say one thing real quick, since I'm not reviewing it. You make a World War II RTS game set in Italy with a huge campaign set in Italy, and then there's no Italian faction in it? Are you fucking retarded? The fuck is wrong with you? The allies are American and British, that's fine. The Axis are Germans and Germans?
Mein Führer.
God, this pisses me off so much. I can't. Why do we need 2 German factions? Why not the Italians? It's the Italy-themed Company of Heroes game. Relic Entertainment, you're fucking brain dead. I can't help you. Still, I love your game, so fuck you. And don't give me the battle group shit, okay? Oh, you can have an Italian unit if you select the battle group. Then Maulala. And now, my favorite game this year, bar none. It is Resident Evil 4 Remake, without a doubt. I didn't even like the original, that's right. I said it, and I said it again. But what Capcom has pulled off here, nothing short of extraordinary. I've played through this game probably at this point 10 times, maybe more. What a game, it's perfect. So that's my personal goldie. Now there are 5 more games that I want to give a special shout out to. These are games that I never finished, but played a little bit of, and what I played, I did enjoy. Number 1, Jusant, climbing a huge tower, aka my dick. This is how you make climbing systemic. Loved every second of it. Then, Dave the Diver, I have to shit. Installed it, expected to get bored after 5 minutes. I only got bored after 6 hours. That's good. Then, Street Fighter 6 after MK1 gets my personal Stinker of the Year award. Who would have thought I'd switch to Street Fighter? Although I grew up with Street Fighter, playing them in the Chinese arcade halls, I don't like Street Fighter 4 and I didn't like Street Fighter 5. But something about this one, there's a beautiful simplicity to it. The drive shit is great. Then another one, Viewfinder. Find a photo, press a button, and it materializes into 3D. Blows my mind every time. What a beautiful idea. Love you. And last but not least, Lords of the Fallen. By the way, got a little surprise for you.
Hey Ranton fans, it's me Cesar. I hope you're enjoying your holidays and thank you for playing Lords of the Fallen, and I wish you a fantastic 2024. Oh, and next podcast when?
Thank you, Cesar or Caesar. God, I can't. His name is Cesar, but I always said Caesar and you never corrected me, so I still call him Caesar, but sometimes I call him Cesar. So from now on, I will call you Hans. Stay tuned to what Hans is up to next. Now I have 3 more games that I finished, enjoyed, but didn't love, but they didn't make my year better overall. I like them. But before we get to those, I gotta tell you that I'm super happy with a certain decision that I made this year for my channel. It was risky, but the right thing to do. And that's shutting down the Patreon. Although the Patreon segments at the end of my reviews were always so fucking funny, they were not effective at achieving their goal, which was getting people to sign up for my Patreon. So what's the point? Thank you so much to those that did support me there over the years, but I was super happy to finally shut it down and to replace it with sponsored segments. Makes me more money and I don't have to beg people for money. Speaking of which, nice transition. Thanks to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. Stop! I know a lot of people skip ads. Let me just tell you honestly, I would continue to use their product even if they stop. I'm itchy. I've been using NordVPN since 2017. I told you before. And I recommend it to my friends and to people all the time. The only difference is now I get paid for it. It's like you getting sponsored to take a shit. You take a shit anyways. Someone's gonna offer you money for it. You'd be an idiot not to take it. Sponsors, I'm so fucking itchy. Sponsors always send these briefs, you know, of what they want you to talk about, the talking points. But honestly, I can't be bothered with that shit. So I'm just gonna tell you genuinely what I use NordVPN for. I buy a lot of games. A lot of games I buy. Because I love games. But there's one thing that I fucking hate. I hate launchers. Steam, Epic, EA, Ubisoft. Fucking hate that shit. Why do I hate them? Because I pay for a license to access the game. If I buy a game, I want to own it. Not own the rights to the game, but the same goes for movies and TV shows. Now, I can't legally advocate for the solution that I'm hinting towards. I'm just saying own the things you pay for and use NordVPN. 2 separate, unrelated statements. NordVPN will offer you 4 months for free, which is insane to me. 4 months, I mean, what the fuck? Is that a scam? Joke. Extra on top, basically, if you purchase a 2-year plan, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. I own my favorite games and movies. Can you say the same? Back to the video. Okay, so the last 3 games that I liked in 2023 are Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and Dead Island 2. Dead Island 2 is a funny one. I stand fully by my rating of 6 out of 10. The game is alright, but it also has like a place in my heart just because I felt like it was made with love. The gore system, the way every location felt and looked, it was cool. I recommend it, despite it not being a very good game. It's weird. I don't know. I think back to it fondly. Now, one game is missing from this list. I know which one. You know which one. The most critically acclaimed game of the year, Baldur's Gate 3. Why is it missing? Well, cause I am overwhelmed and intimidated by it. I just can't get myself to play it. I'm not a big D&D fan, and I look at the gameplay and I hear it's like 100, 200 hours. Oh God, I'm sure it's great. I know I have to give it a chance, and I will one day. One day. Okay, enough about games. You know what I literally just passed a few weeks ago? My theory exam for my driver's license, baby! They thought it couldn't be done. They thought I would never do it. Boom, bitch! I will see you on the road next year. Movies! For some reason, I don't get around to watching a lot of movies anymore, sadly. I think that's super unfortunate. I love cinema and I love going to the movie theater. It's like one of my favorite things to do in life. I actually only watched one good movie in 2023. Only one. And that movie's called Talk to Me. Okay, I just looked it up. Apparently that movie is not even from this year, but from last year. Whatever, I watched it this year, okay? I enjoyed it. Not a masterpiece, but it's kind of unique. It's got something zesty to it. It's zesty. 7 out of 10. I also, of course, watched Barbenheimer. I liked one of them more than the other, but I didn't love either of them. I'm the Riddler. Music! I don't talk much about my taste in music because nobody shares my taste in music. That's a good song. But this year has been horrible in that regard. German rap is dead. The only artist that I listened to this year is this young German girl, Maya, that does depressing songs. I can't relate because I'm a happy guy. But yeah, the songs are good. It's good. It's a good vibe. Check it out.
Ich zieh mir die Tristesse durch meinen ganzen Körper. Alte Stimmen zerkratzt, verblasst auf meinem Hörer.
Now, let's talk about the most exciting thing. The thing that you've all been waiting for. I participated in the Ultimate Self-Defense Championship Season 2, hosted by Rockers from Martial Arts Journey. If you haven't watched the first season, please do. It's amazing, so much fun. Also, there is a trailer. Watch it.
Each representing different martial arts styles, and we put them through various self-defense.
That's me! Mom, look, it's gonna come out in April, hopefully. At least that's what he says. You gotta stay tuned for that. I flew to Australia in November with my wife to film it, and I have a message to every Australian watching this. Australia. Oh, I love you. Holy shit, the people, the food, the weather. I'm in love. Coño, man. There's a place in Sydney called Barangaroo. I want to live in Barangaroo. Why the flip does it have to be on the other side of the planet? Why? I hate you. I want to go back. Anyways, the event was incredible. I'm not saying I performed well, okay? Yeah, just manage your expectations, okay? I had to compete there against an active UFC fighter, an MMA fighter, Jesse, who's been in real MMA fights, Jordan, who's a black belt in BJJ and does Muay Thai, and an Australian guy named Craig, who's, you know, just your average guy who's been in bare knuckle fights in prison. Totally normal. I do that all the time. The fuck? I was the only one there who's never been in a fight. I've never even thrown a real punch. Never competed, nor had to defend myself. So just manage your expectations, okay? Why did I participate? It's gonna be funny. It was a huge step out of my comfort zone, but I'd do it again in a heartbeat without hesitation. I cannot wait to watch it live with you guys when it comes out. It's gonna be insane. Let's watch it together. Follow me on Twitch, bitch. But speaking of fights and competition, I got my first BJJ competition coming up in January and one, I think, early February. And hopefully some judo competitions coming at the end of 2024, which leads me to the best decision I have made all year. And that is to start BJJ and judo. I love it so much, I can't even put it into words, honestly. It's not just the training that's fun, it's the community, it's the fact that I share this hobby with my wife, that I'm not part of the mentally ill Western Shaolin community anymore. I'm so thrilled and happy. I should have started this way sooner, but hey, better late than never. So thank you so much, Esa, for the BJJ training. Thank you, Aro, for the boxing lessons. Thank you, Daniel and Arnold, for the judo classes. Mwah. Okay then, that's my 2023 recap. I hope I brought you some laughs this year, wishing you the best. And what do I want from 2024? Easy. Black Myth.